an example on trimming chicken.
You said we weren't gonna have popcorn.
Smart chicken. First thing I like to do is lay it out, take a look at it. I'm going to get rid of all this garbage meat that sits up on the top, or what I call garbage meat. You can see this piece of fat running across here. We're going to take the tip of a very sharp knife, and we're going to just kind of follow that fat line, and we're going to dig down until that meat separates. And you can actually see it separate from the next layer or next muscle. And we're just going to peel that back, filleting as we go. It leaves us with some nice looking meat underneath there. We'll find this vein sitting in here. Well, we want to get rid of that. So we're going to take a paper towel. I'm going to reach in there. We're going to grab that, put 2 fingers on each side of it, or 1 on each side of it, and pull that vein out of there. Judges hate veins. Everything we cut, everything we trim is going to be done in regards to parallel or right angles to the bone itself. So I want to straighten this out. I'm just going to kind of fillet this down. Try to kind of straighten that out in regards to the bone. And I'm going to scrape some of this fat away from this skin here a little bit. And for now, I'm just going to kind of cut that skin off of there. Leave it like that. I'm going to flip it around. I like to cut the knuckles or the ends of the bones off of all of my trimmed chicken. Sometimes if there's a lot of this garbage meat here, I'll actually take and just slice this right off the top of the bone here. Helps to get the chicken breast to kind of roll up and lay a little neater. We're going to come on to this one. We're going to come just behind this knuckle. Give it a pop. And just cut that right off of there. Slice it off. And we're going to look at this, make sure that none of the cartilage is left in there. That one looks good. We're going to leave it like that. We're going to turn it around. Again, right angle to the bone. We're going to trim this one off. And we're going to try to slice through the meat without going through the skin. And just kind of peel that away from the skin a little bit, like so. Once I get about a 1/4 inch away, then I can just go ahead and slice that off and leave it like so. And we're going to get rid of this bone here. We're going to tuck this under, roll it in there, and it'll kind of sit on its own. This one's going to get kind of sliced at an angle, like so. So we end up with something that looks like that. And we're going to roll it over. I see a lot of this. I might trim a little of this off of here. Just kind of get rid of some of that excess junk. We're going to flip it over. And we're going to look at each end of it. On this side, we're going to peel this back just a little bit. And kind of use our knife to kind of scrape some of this membrane off of here. And we're going to take this fat off. And there's a little seam that runs right there. And we're going to kind of come right along that. And just kind of fillet that off so it's nice and straight. I like to take a corner off here. Take a corner off there. Roll my skin back over, trim any loose ends I have, and I'm going to roll that up, see what it looks like. And at this point, I'm going to trim off some of this stuff to make it nice and even on the ends. I'll do the same thing on this side. I got a little extra skin here, so we're just going to roll that off. And that's going to go immediately into the refrigerator, and that is a chicken thigh that still looks like a chicken thigh for the most part, and it's going to cook up nice and even. They're all going to look pretty much the same as long as we start out with the same chicken. So that's trimming competition chicken high IQ style.